in honor of the St. Patty's Day, it's only right that I talk about the Jacksonville Jaguars and their Super Bowl odds going into this upcoming season. And right now, Vegas is tripping, man, with the Jaguars coming with the 14th best odds for the Super Bowl.
Said no, the lie detector determined that was a lie.
And if it's me, I'm looking at this list, and some of these teams don't deserve to have better odds than the Jaguars right now, man. But I think the Jaguars going to use this as a motivation for the upcoming season. In this video, I'm going to break down why I think a few of these teams, they're giving a little bit much more credit to than the Jaguars that we need to discuss. Let's go.
I'm terrific, I'm finessing in that kitchen, dead Fisher. Dope, y'all call it something new like or Indiana Pacers or Reggie Miller. I'm in that bit like a man.
So, looking at this list, man, going into the upcoming season, the Jacksonville Jaguars got a lot of hope and potential for being a great team. But Vegas don't seem that way right now. Vegas right now got us winning 9.5 games, and they got us the 14th best odds going into the Super Bowl. And I mean, when you look at this team, you look at some of these teams that are on this list, this is a big lie that's being told to the Jacksonville Jaguars and the mainstream media that this team is not going to be any good, man, in my opinion. So let's just look at this list, man. So let's talk about the Detroit Lions. This Detroit Lions team, who greatly missed Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn as defensive and offensive coordinators, this team took a step back last year. And how they have bigger odds in Jacksonville, it blows me, man. I think on both sides of the ball, the Jaguars was better than last year, defensively and offensively. Quarterback play was better across the board. This team has some holes to fill, in particular at the running back spot now that Montgomery is gone. Now, they did replace him with Isaiah Pacheco, but can Isaiah Pacheco give the same level of production that Montgomery gave in the backfield? We shall see. But I think they should definitely be higher, lower than Jacksonville on this list. Another team that got a higher rating is the Baltimore Ravens. Now, this team did bad last year, most of the season. They did come on late. But when you just look at this team, man, compared to Jacksonville and the way they looked last year, you gotta have Jacksonville higher than the Ravens right now. I get it. Trey Henderson. And it just seems like they're giving them a higher nod than the Jags just based on that signing. But this team still has a lot of holes and issues as well. Can a first-year head coach come in and make change and do what he needs to do? Can he be like a Liam Cohen or Ben Johnson and do what he did, that they did last season? Or this team is going to go through some growing pains. My gut tells me this team is going to go through some growing pains, man. I don't know if they're going to be able to turn that switch on like that. Maybe this team in for a rebuild, but fifth best odds they give the Raven right now, man, I don't know, man. I mean, they got some high odds right now, man. And the last team I want to talk about is the Chargers, man. And it's just like, Justin Herbert. He hasn't won a playoff game, but come on, Trevor Lawrence has basically played better than him in the playoffs. And they still continue to give Justin Herbert pass after pass after pass. And they give them higher Super Bowl odds as well. And it just seems like that's just so frustrating to be a Jaguar, reporting on the Jaguars, when you see other teams don't get the same level of treatment. And this is why I got to hold the media accountable for this, because obviously both three of these teams, they clearly should be lower than the Jaguars just based on last season. And then normally, if you just look at the projection of all three of these teams, the Jaguars clearly have the higher projection as far as higher ceiling for what this team can do this upcoming season. And it just seems like the mainstream media don't want to give us credit for it, man.
Not necessarily what we're being told, but just the feeling like coming in, we have to prove it each and every day, because we're not going to get the respect. They think that we're the team from the year before. And even when we went, we had to get to 13 games for people to say we were decent. That's a pretty good year for most people. And then they said when we did win, we didn't win right. I watched the Chiefs win the Super Bowl barely. They didn't blow everybody out. You know what I'm saying? So that's a upper echelon team. We're doing upper echelon things, still being called adequate. So it's kind of like it's a little fire that gets built in you. And a lot of the team leaders who've been here for a long time, we all felt it like it's finally our time to be what we are. Like we talked about how we feel like we deserve to be talked about. But we have to keep going, doing that year in, year out, game in, game out. Like it's really a one game season every time we're on the field. Like if we don't do well, they'll talk bad about us. If we do well, they'll wait to talk good about us. But we got to go out and earn it every day.
They'll get there eventually.
For him, I'm tripping, man, or making a big fuss about nothing, man. Y'all get in the comments, let me know. Do you think the Jacksonville Jaguars deserve the 14 best odds going into the Super Bowl season? You think it's a big lie, or do you think there's a little bit of truth to this, what they're saying in Vegas, man? Get in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts, man. It's your boy Joe. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, man. I thank all the love and support you give me on this channel, man. I love you guys. Peace.